Hey everybody, welcome back to another reaction. It's Lance and Bree for episodes 11 and 12. I think it's 11 and 12. Might be 12 and 13. I think it's 11 and 12. To Your Eternity. Let's just double check that right now, actually. Let's be smart. 11 and 12. Yeah, I was right.
11, 12.
Yeah, so we missed out last two episodes. Yeah, so let's just go to catch up right now and see what's going to happen as we're preparing for this big climactic war. Ask, yep. There's a pesky thing called free will.
Say free will. You know, that darn free will.
That's in like most religions, stuff about free will. Well, Bond's not alive anymore, so can't say no. I like they just look confused.
I was like, this is the quietest, like, rally of a troop I've ever seen.
Huh, only one walked away. I wonder why. Or if it's just not going to be a thing explained. I could see that. Makes sense.
Yeah. I am completely concerned of what he is up to.
Yeah, I mean, talk about the sin. That's got me like worried that he's gonna do something like murder somebody or kill himself or something serious. Did we meet somebody new?
He had purple hair just like him, though. Dark skin, but purple hair.
Maybe that's the son. No. Yeah? They aren't that just yet. Is he...
Oh.
Is he talking about Fushi bringing them back to life?
I think so.
Because technically, if that's the case, I mean, as long as they have attachment to Fushi. I was wondering if he'd take his... Kai, okay. Oh, he's probably the one that helped him. Oh no, helped him. This dude is wild.
That is some hair. It's throwing me off to see a church guard in there with all of them.
Well, remember
After what happened,
he helped the church guard out, and I think that might be him. Remember?
Oh, I remember. I'm just saying the garb is throwing me off.
Yeah. This is like a 90s emo anime opening.
Right.
Oh, I mean, the princess. Oh. This is only some.
Look, it takes a minute to move an army when you don't have planes.
We got 6 months left, so. I mean, once again, we said this before, but like, it's not a bad attitude that she's having.
No, it makes sense as someone who's protecting their country.
Yeah.
She's still so sweet, and yet I'm still so concerned about her.
His eyes are twitching. Oh. Don't try to slide into those DMs now, my man.
He's looking for that bounce back quick, man.
Jesus. This man's probably like the chill dude of the group. He's gonna drop some wisdom or something.
Right.
Other dude is like,
well, he's the hothead.
I don't know if he's the hothead, because he was like, because the hothead would have been more like, okay, do your own way. But he's more like, no, you got to do it by the proper procedures.
The other guy's just a book reader. The other guy's content sitting in his corner.
Well, the other guy's a church dude, right? So he's
yeah.
Or this dude's a church guy. So no, wait, the other way around. He's the guy from the kingdom.
Dang.
Trying to teach him patience.
Gotta use those strategy board games.
Mm-hmm. A lot of swords. Damn.
Jeez.
I mean, I get it. He dropped something really hot, but damn. Oh, the knockers. Yeah, I always forget. We always have to maintain that, like, this technically has been, the start of the show was thousands of years ago.
Yeah.
Or at least 1,000 years ago.
We've had some time skips.
Quite a bit. Generations, right? I wouldn't go thousands, maybe hundreds instead. Man, he survived that whole thing with just basically a good gash on his face. That's actually very...
I'm surprised the swords didn't hit anything.
Yeah.
I like how we're getting a background on him, but it's like short, sweet, and to the point.
Needs to be, right? I mean, this is a 24-episode run of this season, so... Oh, well. Deathbed confession quality? Nice.
Yeah, deathbed usually changes a lot of people's perspective.
True that. The problem is I don't know. The problem with Bond right now is Bond's not explaining his theories to Fushi.
Yeah.
He's not telling Fushi, look, I think you can put somebody's soul back into a body that you create. But the problem being, and this, okay, I'm starting to figure it out more. And the problem being, though, is Fushi can't see the spirits like Bond can.
Mm-hmm.
So it's going to be the point where Bond will have to die. That's why this whole him killing himself is coming in my head more and more. And that he's already been enough special to Fushi that Fushi would remember him and then be able to use his abilities to see his dead friends, and then he could be able to do that. Oh, there it is. I was like, wait.
I realized the rope was added onto the old man too. The old man wouldn't have had the rope like Fushi's original form, so he was still connected to the building.
Yeah, he's about using it to connect to the building.
Yeah.
It makes sense. It makes perfect sense. And so this episode is all about like the politics of everything. Fushi having to learn basically. Fushi needs to know more about. He's less reluctant to use his abilities. Him and Bond are at it. Bond's not really explaining things that I think it'd be easier for Bond to explain, and then come to better understanding. Like I kind of see why Bond isn't explaining some of these things, but
Yeah.
the main goal right now is you have to get the trust of the people of the city and the princess, and that's how you do it. There is rebuild, right? So
yeah.
Good thing we got the next episode to watch. So let's do that.
Sometimes falling behind's a good thing.
Well. Surprised he hasn't tried to play a game with her. I feel like that's how he's going to do it.
Purposely been playing bad all these years so he can learn strategy.
Oh, yeah, the Booze Mans. That's still probably my favorite arc of the show.
That was a really fun arc.
That. Man's already the mom. Gonna be interesting because as of right now, this is feeling more like Fushi is just like gonna connect the entire town, right? And the Underground Town's castle, and then he's just gonna be more of a commander telling where people are coming from because he can feel the entirety of the movement of the knockers.
Yeah.
That's what it feels like, at least. It could change. This is the time when he misses the bird form.
Yeah.
Oh. Ow.
Oh.
Ow. Ow.
How much you been training, dude?
Hmm. Give them confidence.
Why'd you have to show it? Oh my.
He kept just getting teeth. His teeth just kept growing and growing. So he had a very tall threshold for pain. Stop beating on that old woman.
Jeez.
So yeah. There it is. His false teeth. So they just pulled his baby teeth out and his adult teeth out and gave him false teeth. That's kind of weird. Yikes. Was that her teeth? That feels like that was her teeth.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was possessed by a demon. Got.
Bruh.
I just like how he's just chilling.
Right.
You too, soldier. There you go. He made a friend. He's pulling on his arm like, didn't he just have like this giant bruise on that?
Right. Didn't he just pretty much dislocate it?
Yeah. Yeah, he basically could, yeah. He's learning so he can beat the princess to get the map.
Yeah.
Or he's going to say, I want to see your face. Nah, he ain't royalty. He just knows royalty. Maybe he's a... Maybe he was the son of a mistress or a...
Yeah, that's the closest I could see.
Hey.
Jeez.
I like how he basically changed his style as soon as he was a child. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. Dead. Dead.
Boofy. Damn.
I'm fucking dead.
I did not expect
Enemy of the year.
like that from him.
Enemy of the year.
Oh my god. That caught me so off guard, man.
I did too. Like, where did you learn that term, Bushi?
And to think this boy couldn't even speak at one point.
Man taking a nap. Well, they got most of them to destroy their own houses.
I mean, that would speed up the process a little bit, because I'm sure even with the bear, the destruction takes a minute.
Oh, no. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Got her.
Yep.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
Okay.
Oh. Okay. So Fushi
That
had it
was a
right.
twist.
I mean, maybe as a sibling, let's not be. Oh. He learned something.
Mm,
The wise man's identity. Okay, interesting. We're gonna throw into an interesting caveat that they're gonna learn that he's the demon Fushi, and I don't know if they're red herring us there or whether or not the people are gonna be upset. Don't know. It'd be interesting for that. Yeah, all this was still us learning, meeting new people. These last two episodes were just about. Excuse me. Last two episodes were just about us basically getting the backstory for our new people, and
yeah.
then we get the stuff for the princess. Fushi calling out friendzone is hilarious. Um,
Our boys learned more than we thought.
yeah, and good thing you didn't learn about incest. but,
Oh my god.
but yeah, that makes so much sense though, with Masai being basically the half sister, half brother to her, the princess.
Yeah.
So, and he's just like, I just want to protect her, man, my sis. And that makes much more sense now why he was ostracized so much and all that. So we were kind of right when we thought he was a kid of a mistress or something like that.
Yeah.
Like I said before, I think if Bon would communicate what he's thinking to Fushi more, it'd be easier. But like I said, I guess Bon has a reason he's doing these things. But at the
Yeah.
same time, I guess it'd be hard to tell him like, hey, no, your friend's ghosts are all around you. Right? It's like,
Yeah.
well, what do you mean? Because the Fushi can't see them. So like I said, I think Bon will die, obviously, because he's old. Well, he'll eventually die because of old age or something, if he doesn't die first. But I have a sneaky suspicion he might off himself just so then he can Fushi then gets his ability to see his dead friends, and then he can put his dead friends back into bodies he makes, right? And then he kind of has a mortal army that way, and it kind of makes sense that way. We've seen
Yeah.
Fushi be able to move Phi or the souls of people or things around, and yeah, I'm curious to see when we get to the actual attack though, because obviously we're not getting to the attack this next episode, so we're really slow burning
No.
it for this attack. This attack might even take all the way to the end of the season, maybe. We'll see. I'm curious though as we go forward.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm assuming it's taking so long also because it's probably going to be a pretty big battle compared to like
should.
all the other stuff. Like I think the close thing closest to this was when he met Tanari, probably.
That was a long arc, yeah. I mean, it's all most of, I would say most of the arcs of To Your Journey have been pretty long, like long arcs. Side be it with like the first little part of the season, this season we got when we just blazed through a lot of stuff. But yeah, I got to see how many volumes are out of this. I would assume quite a few if we're still cranking out stuff well into the second season. But hey,
Yeah.
no, y'all can let me know that below. Like, comment, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. We'll catch y'all for another reaction sometime soon. Deuces.